I've been out collecting a few Aussie natives. They can do pretty much anything in the garden, from providing shade, providing habitat, a beautiful feast, or just looking good. Now, even if you don't have a place to plant in your garden, you can always pop it into a pot. And there are lots of species more suited to grow in containers. Dwarf cultivars are a great choice for pots as they have naturally compact forms, and many of our most beloved species are represented. Now, things like bottlebrush and Westringia, as well as some of our more spectacular Banksias, particularly birthday candles, which you may be familiar with, they all look sensational in compact forms. Of course, anything with a horizontal habit will look great in a pot. Now, a ground cover doesn't just have to cover the ground. It can look fantastic spilling out over the edge of a container. So things like scaevola or the prostrate GREVILLEAs look great in a low-profile pot. Why not elevate them onto a wall or table where you can enjoy the habit even more? Planting a full-on floral display in a container means you can move them into view when they're at their peak. Now, things like kangaroo paw and the paper daisies, they produce an abundance of blooms and they are perfect for a full sunny spot. It's important to remember that even the hardiest species, when isolated in a container, are completely reliant on you. So make sure you use a good quality, free-draining soil mix. Keep the water up to them. It takes a lot of energy to produce these flowers. Even one day without water can make them droop or fall. If you have your heart set on a particular plant for a pot, it'll be fine if it responds well to pruning. Now, there are lots of species that you can choose from, but things like tea trees and woolly bush with their fantastic foliage are particularly well suited to a good prune. Now, the trick is to prune early when they're nice and young, prune regularly. And watch out for possums. They might come in and do a bit of extra pruning. Now, tip pruning regularly is key, and this can be done straight after flowering and again during the main growth flushes. When it comes to native containers, you don't need to be contained. Get out there, grab a few of your faves and get potting. You know you want to.